So finally I'm back working on the van. Tools are out, it's in a bit of a state, but Joe's booked a weekend in the Lake District, so that's going to be Reggie's first trip out in the van. So we need to get some cupboard doors on here and down here, and we'll probably have to leave the sink until we get back. So first job is to put some tongue and groove paneling on there, something like that. Obviously these aren't quite long enough. Just do the same all the way up. Right, just this little bit to go in here. That's the first panel done. I'll do the panels around the bed area next. First two layers in there, but I will need to dig out the circular saw, so we've got a vent for the heater. What Joe's just bought me, I'm ready for that. So this last piece is going to need trimming down so it's level with this beam here. So there's something else I've noticed since I put the worktop on and the door doesn't open properly, so I'm going to have to trim a little bit off this edge here. So I'll just slot that in, then I can draw a line from behind. And there's my cut mark. Right, so I'll do the same on these other two panels, and then I've got to work out how to build some doors. So I started chucking it down my rain, so I've been forced to bring the workshop inside the van. Nice and tidy look, but these panels are all complete. So I need to get a bit more framework around that area, and I'm starting to think about putting some doors on. So this was the first cabinet that I put in, and it's not quite as I want it, so I'm going to replace these frames here so they're the same size as this one, and then I'll be much tidier as well. Pocket hole jig again. So that looks a lot better. So just the bottom one to do now, look. So I need to modify this a little bit so that can put up square. This is a brilliant bit of kit. So I think I'm ready to have a go at the first door. So we're going to have a single door for the battery compartment, double doors there, and a single door there. So I'm not quite sure how to make a cupboard door, but I've had quite a bit of research on YouTube. Found a channel called Our Wild Horizons, and we like the look of their cupboard doors really. It's a farmhousey, rustic look, which is, yeah, it fits in with our theme and our van. So I'll drop a link in the description to their channel, but I'm going to have a go at making those doors. Right, so I've just cut 4 pieces of wood. I'm just going to make a rectangular frame Right, so there's the door frame. That will fit inside there. I just need to use some of this tongue and groove to create a panel front. Here we go. First door finished. A couple of hinges on, some kind of latch, good to go. See if I can get these to fit. Why is it screws never go in? At least it's magnetic. Get in the hole. First time. I wasn't expecting that. Right, so I finally got the woodworking finished last night about 11:15. I was even watching the England match from inside the van. So this is where we're at so far, although we've got cardboard latches at the minute. This one, I've just put a little magnetic thing on there, so we're still going to put a latch on there, I think. So we've decided to just go for simple barrel bolts, something like that, and that, you know, when you push them up, that'll lock it in place. So we painted one of the cupboards yesterday to see what it looks like. I prefer the wood, to be honest, but Joe was 50-50 with the paint or the wood, so in the end we've decided on the wood for now. So I'm going to get some latches fitted and then I'm going to wax it. So because this sticks out a little bit, I've had to cut out a small piece of ply to go behind this part of the latch. I did try it with the tongue and groove stuff, but it just kept splitting when I put the hole in. So the last job for today is to fit the vent in for the diesel heater. So the diesel heater's in there. I need to drill a hole through there for this ducting vent, and then cut some of this off and then fit it to the end of the heater. So I've had to buy another hole saw. This one's 76mm. So you need to buy a mandrel for these hole saws. These screw on, and there's like these little pins that go through there, so when you tighten that nut up, it pushes the pins in and that locks it in place. Nothing too technical for this. So that fits okay. Bit of pipe's not fitting very well, so that's where screwing things in makes it easy sometimes if you want to get something out of the way. So that's given me just enough room to be able to get the pipe working okay now. A couple of screws in here will hold this in place, and then pop that back on. And now you can move that round to direct your heat. So although the van's not finished yet, we are going to be taking Reggie on his first trip to the Lake District in it this weekend. Before I go, I'm going to give this lot a wax, put down some kind of makeshift floor, and we'll just have to make do with what we've got this weekend. So make sure you look out for the next video where the van will be in the Lake District.